Greetings Studs, and today I'm going to be showing you the most in-depth guide that I can give you for the Mercenaries. This is not going to be a straight guide for any specific level, but it's going to be a guide on just pretty much how the Mercenaries works and how to get the most points out of it. Now, as a quick premise, I am not the best player and definitely not the best player at the Mercenaries, but I do have quite a bit of experience when it comes to Resident Evil and the gameplay that it comes with it. So, the first thing you need to know is that there are a maximum of 150 enemies in every single level of the Mercenaries. There are two types of orb, yellow orbs and green orbs. Green orbs give you time, so they add time to your overall timer at the very top of your screen. This is helpful because if you don't continue your combo going, you will end up running out of time. Another way of earning extra time is by executing headshots or melee kills. Melee kills are kick kills in terms of, when you stun of an enemy and you can go up to them and you can kick them or whatever action that your character has. In this gameplay, I'm showing you some PC gameplay of Leon using the modded uniform, but it's still Leon. As you can see, I get an extra 2 seconds for headshots, I got 90 seconds for that green orb, and I'm getting an extra 2 seconds every time I get a kill by executing melee kills. You can get extra 2 seconds for also getting headshot kills with any weapon, as long as the final hit that ends up hitting the enemy will end up being a headshot. You also get additional score for having a combo. So the combo goes out to 150 and it has a 10-second timer. The combo runs out when you don't kill enough enemies in the time. So another way to earn points is using your mayhem. Your mayhem is that yellow meter that fills up with time or with kills, with melee kills, or by picking up golden orbs. The mayhem time gives you extra points. As you can see here, I'm getting an extra 500 per shell that hits the enemies with my shotgun. So, the very best strategy to earn points in the Mercenaries is very simple. You continue your combo going and activate your mayhem when there are multiple enemies in sight. That way you get an extra boost per kill. So, in conclusion, enemies like the brute right there, they are extremely weak to mayhem abilities, such as the mayhem for Leon, which makes him deal more damage. All characters end up dealing more damage when they're in mayhem mode, whether their ability specifies it or not. Every character earns an extra boost in points when they are in mayhem. The bonus rate times 2 or whatever it is that it is at the top right of your screen will also apply to your kick kills, your melee kills, and your mayhem kills. So the faster you get this rate up, this bonus rate up, the better it is. The most effective way of using this mayhem mode is against bosses and when there are larger groups of enemy. So, for example, in this gameplay, I will be fighting Dr. Salvador here, the guy with the chainsaw. I'm waiting for my meter to completely fill up. In this case, Leon has 2 bars. One doesn't last as long as the other. Like, for example, the very first dot that you see there is just the basic mayhem that still does the same thing, but it lasts less time. And when it's fully up, it lasts a very long time. I believe it lasts up to 45 seconds, don't quote me on that. But yeah, so another very effective way of using mayhem mode is against bosses, of course. If you time it correctly, you can get the most out of the points and the most out of the damage boost that you get from mayhem mode. As you can see here, it only takes a couple of seconds to kill the mini boss, and then the rest of the enemies are just a pure bonus. Going for headshots, of course, it is the best way of earning points, as you get an extra 500 when you have a really good combo going. Anyway, that is pretty much everything that I have to share with you when it comes to earning points. Whether you like Leon or Luis or Hunk or Krauser, that's completely up to you. There isn't a best character. It's all based on preference. But if I were to give you advice on characters to use to get S+ rank, I think Leon and Hunk are pretty much your basic good characters. I think Leon's sniper rifle truly is the star of the show, as well as his flashbangs and his shotgun. Please note that you can find objects and useful things like boot knives and kitchen knives inside of the houses, inside of the buildings. For example, here in the village, if you end up running out of the combat knife durability, you can just go into one of the houses and get additional items. But keep in mind that you are wasting time. Time doesn't seem to be a problem if you continuously get kills, so the best way to continuously get time is by continuously get kills. Please note that the orbs, before I forget, are also an additional random thing in this game. So they have random locations per game, so there is no way for you to predict where the orbs will be. They do have predetermined locations where they can spawn at, but whether you get that location is completely up to the game. It's very random, so I actually like that because it keeps playthroughs a lot less predictable and much more unique. Additionally, one of the best ways to earn points in all of the levels is by killing the chicken. Getting the golden egg from the chicken gives you 50,000 points, and no, the multiplier does not matter. So, as you can see here against the Chainsaw Sisters, I'm using my Mayhem, and even the melee kill gives me a ton of points. Anyway, in conclusion, Mayhem is the best way to earn points in Resident Evil 4 Remake Mercenaries. Whether you use your handgun or your shotgun, that does not matter, but I personally prefer more precise weapons such as the sniper rifle and the handgun, as that allows me to go for headshots, and I use my shotgun to take out mini bosses such as the chainsaw people and the brute. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. This is a great way to earn the hand cannon unlockable weapon to use in the main story, so I actually 100% recommend actually enjoying the Mercenaries. You don't really have to try that hard. You don't need S++ rank to achieve the hand cannon. In fact, you can mess up a lot and still get the hand cannon by getting S rank on 3 levels. Anyway, in terms of my favorite characters, I prefer Hunk because I'm just an old school kind of person, right? I really like the neck break, and I really like being able to take care of enemies very quickly. Also, since Hunk has a neck break, he doesn't have to rely on Mayhem mode to take care of the mini bosses such as the Chainsaw people and the Garador, because he has neck break. Of course, for the Garador, you still have to use your Mayhem if you want to deal more damage. You can neck break the Garador. In conclusion, Krauser is also another really good character. He has a really good knife. He has a one-shot kill against all characters with his arms, his mutation arms, and yeah, he's worth exploring. The underdog, in my opinion, is Rivera. He doesn't really have that great of weapons, but his ability is really overpowered, and you can really get it up there, like get the mayhem meter up there very fast. So it's a good idea to just lay down some dynamite at your feet and then just completely like shoot it, like aim down and shoot it constantly. That way you constantly kill all of the enemies that are around you. And yes, Luis is impervious to his own dynamite. He does not take damage to his own dynamite. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this kind of video, this guide, if you will, of course, I am missing some other, you know, other features, but that's all I can think of right now. If you guys wanna see more, please consider subscribing, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you in the comments. As always, please keep the comments Nice. I had to read a lot of negative things recently as my channel has been growing quite a bit. So I get quite a bit of different opinions and different types of people come to my channel. But yeah, I'm open to suggestions, but please keep it civil and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.